The ultimate lazy way to make money online. What's the absolute laziest way to make money online? Like, I'm talking about staying in bed, wearing pajamas, laptop barely open, and still making money while doing the bare minimum. You don't have any boss, no 9 to 5, and absolutely no huge upfront investment. It all sounds too good to be true, right? I thought so too. But after digging through all the money online stuff that's out there, I found a few solid methods that don't need a crazy skill set, a huge wallet, or some secret internet wizardry. And no, I'm not talking about filling out surveys for 12 cents an hour or watching cat videos for gift cards. We are aiming for lazy but also smart. Like, let's at least try to hit $100 a day. That's the goal. So let's break it down. I'm gonna walk you through each method, but with a lazy twist. We will judge them based on 5 things. How long does it take to learn? How much work does it take to run? How big can it grow? How much money do you need to start? And how risky it is. All right, let's get into it. Method 1, freelancing. All right, first up, freelancing. This means using a skill you already have, like writing, designing, editing videos, or even managing social media, or getting paid for it online. Sounds simple, and honestly it is. You sign up on sites like Fiverr or Upwork, make a profile, and people can hire you to do stuff. And if you want to know about the learning curve, I'd say this one takes time. Around 6 months if you're starting from scratch. You'll have to build skills, then build a portfolio, then figure out how to not get ghosted by clients. So not exactly instant money, but in the long run, it can be your full-time business and cover all your expenses. Effort-wise, I wouldn't call it very lazy. You are dealing with real people, real deadlines, and sometimes real annoying feedback. If you mess up, there is no oops button. So it's work, but on your terms. And if you're committed, it's not a big deal and far better than 9 to 5. Now, in terms of scalability, it's kind of limited. You only have so many hours in a day. So unless you raise your rates or hire other freelancers to help, you will hit a ceiling. And if you talk about the startup cost, it's pretty much zero. If you have a laptop and internet, you're good. Maybe a few tools later on, but nothing major upfront. Risk-wise, it's safe. You're not putting money on the line. The worst that happens is you waste time. And that's it. Plus, there is inconsistent income that can get stressful if you're relying on it. And on the lazy scale, not really. It's a solid way to earn online, but it takes effort. If you're looking to work less, this might not be your vibe. Method 2, renting, then re-renting, aka rental arbitrage. This one's kind of sneaky smart. You rent a place from someone on a long-term lease, then turn around and rent it short-term, like on Airbnb. You're the middleman, you don't own the property, but you profit from it. Learning curve here is 1 to 3 months. You need to understand the platform, talk to landlords, learn local laws, and figure out how to make a listing that doesn't scream scam. Effort-wise, I would say it's medium. Once it's up and running, it's not too bad, but you will still deal with things like guest complaints, cleanings, and check-ins. It's not fully passive. Now the question is, can it grow? Yep. You can add more properties over time, and if you use systems or hire help, it becomes way more hands-off. The biggest downside, though, is the startup cash. You will need anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 because you will have to pay for deposits, furniture, and maybe some cleaners to keep things running smooth. The risk level is also pretty high. You're signing leases. If your bookings drop, you're still on the hook for rent. So not ideal if your goal is maximum chill. And on the lazy scale, it's medium lazy. Maybe. But that startup money is a hard nut. Let's keep going to the next method. Method 3. eBay flipping. Okay, now we're getting lazier. This is where you sell stuff online, either things around your house or stuff you find cheap at thrift stores, garage sales, or online marketplaces. How long will it take to learn this? It might be 2 weeks. Just find an item, list it, and ship it. Effort-wise, it's moderate. You gotta pack and ship orders, maybe deal with returns, not hard, just kind of repetitive. Well, in terms of growth potential, it's pretty big. You can scale up by selling more, trying new niches, or even branching out to sites like Etsy or Facebook Marketplace. If we talk about the startup cash, you can start with as little as $100 to $500. If you're smart with sourcing, that can go a long way. The risk is medium. If you buy stuff and no one wants it, you're stuck with it. But if you do your research, the risk drops a lot. And on the lazy scale, getting there still takes more hustle, but nothing too crazy. Method 4, affiliate marketing. Now it gets lazier. This is when you share a link to someone else's product, and if someone clicks and buys, you get paid a cut. And that's it. No shipping, no customer service, no inventory. Just share the link. Well, the learning curve in this part is just 1 to 2 days. Sign up for a program, grab your link, and start sharing. Done. The effort is almost none. Once your link is out there, it just does its thing. You don't even have to talk to people if you don't want to. Now the scalability is very high. You can promote tons of products across different platforms, and some people turn this into full-blown businesses. The startup cost is absolutely nothing. You can start for free. But if you want to boost things faster, spending around $2 to $50 to get help with content or editing short videos can really speed things up. The risk level is low. Worst case can be you make no money, and no one's sending you hate mail for it. On our lazy scale, it's almost perfect. But wait, there's one even lazier method. Method 5, the lazy king, repurposing content with affiliate links. This is my personal favorite and easily the laziest. Let's get into it in detail. You take viral content, the stuff that's already blowing up online, and repurpose it. That means clipping, re-editing, or remixing, and then adding your affiliate link somewhere in the post. The learning curve is worth one afternoon. All you need to know is how to trim videos, post them, and paste a link. The work involved in it is almost zero. Once the content is live, it either takes off or it doesn't. But you don't have to deal with customer support, any clients, or packages to ship. Now, the main question is how much it can grow. Well, here, the sky's the limit. You can post daily across multiple accounts in different niches. Each one becomes a little mini money maker. The startup cost is even less than $100, if that. You can even do this from your phone. If you want to pay someone to clip or edit for you, it's still cheap. And the risk level is none. You're not buying anything, you're just testing attention. If something doesn't work, try again with something else. On our lazy scale, this method is a winner. This is the ultimate make money while watching Netflix kind of deal. So there you have it, the laziest legit ways to make money online nowadays. And if this helped, feel free to subscribe, but only if you want more lazy ways to make money. Catch you in the next one. Peace.